Training to kill. My lungs were burning, the taste of copper in my mouth as my body screamed for more oxygen to feed my muscles or for me to stop. I can't stop. No choice but to keep pushing up the side of this mountain no matter what. The terrorist training camp was around 600 meters away from me, but I needed a higher vantage point to get imagery. Clear. From the quick map study I'd done in the car, I knew there would be a good position further up ahead, and now, as my soaking wet boots desperately tried to keep enough traction to stop me falling, I could just make out the natural dip in the side of this steep Welsh mountain. From there I'd be able to look directly down on the camp and hopefully have enough cover to enable me to hide. My eyesight had quickly adjusted to the darkness when I set out, but the rocks and bushes around me were becoming clearer now. First light was only minutes away, and I had to be in place before all the targets got up for morning prayers. We'd been investigating them for a year, but this was the first time we'd had this entire cell together in one place. It was a perfect opportunity to get some video footage that would quite probably be used at a later date in court. Come on, keep pushing. Can't let the team down. I'd been running as hard as I could for a good 30 minutes, leaving the car a couple of miles away and using another valley as cover before starting to run vertically up the mountain. 50 meters to go. I stumbled, somehow found my footing again and kept running. Finally at the dip, I dropped down on the dew-covered grass and unzipped my camera bag, which was basically a normal hiker's rucksack that fitted the environment perfectly. I took the long lens camera out first. This would be my decoy if anyone did see me tucked away here. The actual camera I was interested in was my video camera. I connected the lead to a screen which stayed in my rucksack to prevent it giving away my position in the low light. My heart was still racing as my body fought to get the lactic acid out of my muscles. Taking a breath and holding it for a second, I slowed myself down, then tucked the video camera on the other side of the bush, angling it roughly in the direction of the 3 tents below. The targets wouldn't be able to see me at this distance or elevation, but I still had to be careful. My cover story was really simple and effective. If I did get any interest from ramblers or anyone related to our targets, I was bird spotting after hearing from my mates that this was a good place to photograph hawks and other wing things. Taking a few photographs on my digital SLR, adjusting the settings for low-level light conditions, I aim to dispel any "Roger that, 06" if you can control them within that little area. We'll keep the team out of the valley, ready for a vehicle move. Keeping the team away would make the targets feel comfortable. Understood. And that's a standby. We have green Atlantic, white Kestrel out of the most northern tent, both dark trousers, dark tops, carrying prayer mats. Staying nice and quiet, I continued to whisper into my radio, burying my mouth into the neck of my wet jacket. Everything we do as operators is with our cover in mind. I couldn't see anyone else around here apart from the tents and 2 of our targets rolling their prayer mats out, but just because I couldn't see anyone, that didn't mean I couldn't be seen. As green Atlantic and white Kestrel washed their hands and feet prior to prayer, I saw the rest of the cell. And stations, that's Red Harrier, Pacific Lion, Blue Tonga and Cold Sahara, all out in the open now, all dressed in dark clothing top and bottom, carrying prayer mats. Roger that, 06, thanks. The team leader was straight on the net to reply, his voice comforting given that I was alone and isolated. Team leader from 06, while they are praying I'll keep the commentary to a minimum. Base, this is all record-ing for your information. Team leader, understood.